Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Last month, I shared the news here on the channel that toy manufacturers, the loyal subjects, were bringing the classic 80s toy line, M.A.S.K, back to stores in 2025. Many of you guys out there reacted to the news with jaws fully dropped. M.A.S.K, Mobile Armored Strike Command, was marketed as a hybrid between G.I. Joe and Transformers, secret agents with enhanced helmets who operated ordinary-looking vehicles that could transform into weaponized machines. They were led by team leader Matt Tracker against the evil forces of the terror organization Venom, who also had access to the same combat vehicle technology. It was a war that would shake our TV screens and the toy aisles as M.A.S.K became a pop culture phenomenon with a die-hard fan base that lasts until today. I want to thank you guys for all the reactions to my last video, which announced the plan for the loyal subjects to bring back M.A.S.K in 2025. That video got such an incredible response, the engagement was through the roof, and it cracked 50,000 views, which is by far the best performing video so far for this small, humble retro toy channel. You guys are amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you subscribe here, and your support means everything to me. The comment section on that first video was flooded with so many emotions: joy, shock, disbelief. Some even wondered if it was real. Rest assured, it is. Okay, in fact, the only thing that's probably never going to be real is that news report of that live-action M.A.S.K movie that's supposed to be in development since April of 2018. And that thing even had director F. Gary, who did Fast and Furious 8 attached to it. It still never happened. People want to talk about the Blade movie being delayed. Well, what about M.A.S.K? Anyway, per the initial report, which was published by renowned industry experts, The Toy Book, the team at the Loyal Subjects had confirmed that they will be bringing back M.A.S.K with everything that was great about it in the 80s. The cool vehicles, the awesome packaging artwork, tiny figures with helmets, and most importantly, the super fun action features. But what did all this mean exactly? Were these going to be all new redesigns of the originals, or just straight up reissues of the vintage toys? I mean, we've seen a lot of that over the last few years, even as recently as the 40th anniversary of the G1 Optimus Prime figure, which is the exact same toy as the one from 1984, but just with a new paint job. Now, as we talked about as well, the loyal subjects have signed on with Hasbro for not just M.A.S.K, but also a number of other 80s properties, including Gem, My Buddy, My Pet Monster, and Popples. Some weeks ago, Jonathan Cathay, the CEO of Loyal Subjects, posted a teaser image of him standing in a room full of product. And he's posing with these huge Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake dolls. But right below there on the ground is this other box, which appears to have a whole bunch of stuff inside. Look closely and you'll see a Gem doll, plush toys for Popples, My Buddy, and My Pet Monster. And then there's something else here that looks like it belongs in a league entirely of its own. I do apologize if the picture looks grainy, but even so, fans will clearly be able to identify the look and classic packaging design of the M.A.S.K Thunderhawk, with the glorious artwork spread, exciting product shots that surround all corners of the box, showing you in detail everything that the vehicle can do, and also the blueprint breakdown of what everything is. For example, those are not just any regular set of bombs that fall out of the car, those are in fact stun bombs. Yeah. So all of the packaging is confirmed to be replicated based on the photo that we're seeing here, but there's more. In the newest article piece in the toy book, the loyal subjects have shared more details on their plans, and they say here, M.A.S.K will follow in the summer with a range that replicates the originals with some modern upgrades. You hear that, guys? There you have it, straight from the manufacturer themselves, that the new M.A.S.K toys will not only be reproductions of the originals, but will also contain updates and enhancements to better suit the expectations of modern consumers. Now, just what exactly will these updates be? Well, that's what we'll have to wait to find out, because they are still being very tight-lipped on the details. Now, while many fans are eagerly awaiting a fresh chance to own all of their childhood favorites again, it cannot be denied that a lot of the vintage vehicle functions and operations are definitely in need of an upgrade. But in some cases, I feel that the classics are already memorably perfect as they are, such as with the Condor right here. Now, based on the volume of comments and feedback that I've seen, The Condor is without a doubt one of the most popular M.A.S.K vehicles of all time, with the beauty of it lying in its simplicity. No activation buttons or spring-loaded gimmicks are needed. Just a few quick manual steps are all it takes to transform it from a cool speed bike to a single-man operated chopper. Just beautiful, man. Now this right here represented the childhood for thousands of us out there. As I touched on in my previous video as well, independent toy makers Ramen Toy gave us something truly special last year. They gave us a glimpse of the future for modern day M.A.S.K toys with their Thunderhawk homage release, the magnificent Machina Red Galving. The set came with an all-new sculpt for the driver with increased articulation points. Compared to the Thunderhawk, the Red Galving gave us a more streamlined and smoother activation button to pop up the side doors for flight mode. The wing lasers were also more securely stored within the door frame and can be extracted out for combat. We also got a new way for the rear stabilizer and thrusters to be engaged. Sliding on this button on the undercarriage will affect the spring-activated pop-up feature. Yeah, very cool stuff. The bombs will now stored within their own storage doors, which could open and close and then have the payload deployed straight onto the enemy with ease. The Red Galving was a labor of love to fans and raised the bar for what a modern day M.A.S.K toy could do. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about the new updates from the loyal subjects on their upcoming M.A.S.K line. What are the vehicles that you want to see them re-release, and what are the new improvements that you are most looking forward to? Also, let me know what your absolute favorite M.A.S.K vehicle was growing up. Now for me, it was the flaming 57 Chevy Hurricane driven by Honda McLean. Now this was the one that I have the most nostalgic attachment to because it was the only M.A.S.K toy that I had as a kid, and it was the one that my mom bought for me. Okay, so it's extra special. And this one right here, I picked it out at the store because I had never seen anything like it before. Okay, there's no 57 Chevys rolling the streets here in Malaysia. Okay, and also none of my friends had it, right? Because everybody that was into collecting M.A.S.K at the time were into the sports cars. Okay, they wanted the Thunderhawk, they wanted the Raven, they wanted stuff like the big rigs, okay, like Rhino and stuff like that. Nobody was looking at the Hurricane, so I knew that I had to have it at the time because it was just something that was unseen. Okay, nobody knew how it operated. And then as it turned out, I chose a real winner because they packed this thing with so much more features and gimmicks than the average vehicle. Okay, this thing had a hidden tank mode with a new set of tire treads. It's got a turret with a spring-loaded cannon and a hidden gun post. It's got a fully detailed interior cockpit for the figure to ride in or also be placed securely on the turret, which could also then rotate around to wherever the enemy was coming from. Okay, this is awesome. Then the headlights would extend out to become lasers. You had a hidden secret targeting screen in front. All right, check this out. On the back, you had a saw blade that could extend out, okay, just grill into whatever it was that was coming for it. And also a spare tire, which could launch out at the enemy. Bullseye. That's the video, guys. Drop me a like if you enjoyed it and share it out there. Support this channel so I can bring you more updates like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to all of you guys again real soon.